Hi guys, it's Danielle here. Welcome to Icon UK. Now, are you up for a challenge? Because I have created the ultimate workout. This is a tough workout, so if you don't quite manage it all, bookmark it, come back and try it again. Trust me, it will be worth it. So we're going to start with a bit of a warm-up. Heads, shoulders and arms. Let's start with some head rolls. And the other way. Do some shoulder rolls. Really get them as high as possible to warm up the joints and forward. Now we're going to do some reaching up to the ceiling. Stretch all the way up. Really stretch out, because in a minute, you're not going to have a chance to breathe. So, ready for the crisscross? Ready? Let's go. Try and pace yourself, because you will get out of breath. Ready to do some jump hops around the arm. Really throw it away. Again. Now we're going to go into some hip swings. This is a fun one. You can breathe on this one. Ready to jump again? Got some leg switches with our hands on the hips. Breathe. Now carry on these leg switches, punching up into the air. Really feel the energy through the arms. Now we're going to move on to some ab twists, hands on the hips. Really hold your abs on this one. Will really help define them. Now we're going to repeat this, but punching up to the air. Keep your knees slightly bent, it makes it a bit easier. Now traveling back, we're going to do some hop steps, single, single, double. Double. Again. Keep up the energy. Same thing, coming forward. We're nearly there, and we can have a breather. Last one. Now march it out. Ready to go again. Starting with a crisscross. Remember to breathe. Jump hop with an arm throw again. Push yourself, I know it's tough. Ready for the hip swings? Breathe now, you can. Really use your body as much as you can. Some leg switches. This is so good for your stamina. And it's a bit more fun than just running. Carry on, punch in the air. After this, we're going to go on to some ab twists. Hands on the hips. Breathe. Really hold the abs. Same thing, punch in the air. Push yourself. That's getting tough. Hop, step, single, single, double, traveling back. You can have a break in a minute. Not yet though. And forward. Last time, final push. Let's go with the crisscross. Onto the jump hops, throwing the arm away. This is the last time, give it everything you've got. Onto some hip circles. Again. Ready for some leg switches, hands on the hip. Keep pushing yourself. Same thing, punching the arms up in the air. Again. Should be feeling tired by now. Onto some ab twists, hands on the hips. Stitch, keep going. Punch in the air. And again. Last step, hop step, single, single, double. Going back. Nearly there. Same thing coming forward. And we're done. Well done if you've managed to do all of this so far. So nearly there. Last one. Now march it out. Right, that's the end of that, guys. Well done. Keep your body moving, don't just stop, because that's a real high intensity workout you've done there.
When you're doing the plank, it's really important to keep your abs pulled in and your bum down. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to work the right muscles and it's not going to make any difference. If it's your first time doing the plank, try it in front of a mirror to make sure that you're really, really straight. And to make it a little bit easier to get through, put on your favourite song or even sing along if you want. Nearly there. And onto the wide leg. So in the same position, just open your legs out a little bit. Gonna carry on strengthening your core and toning up your abs. But it's just a different variation of doing the regular plank. You'll be able to feel it in your arms a little bit, but the main thing is to feel it in your abs. After this, we're gonna go onto the side plank. Okay, and now we're going to move on to the side plank. When you're doing this, it's really important to keep a space between the floor and the side of you. You shouldn't be dipping, because otherwise you're not using the muscles properly. And if you want to put your arm up to help you balance, you can do that as well. And we switch on to the other side. This is a good one to look in the mirror when you're doing, because you can see yourself really well, so you can make sure you're in the right position. After this, we're going to go to the elbow to hand plank. So, starting here, up to fully stretched arms and back down again. I have to really concentrate while doing this. Nearly there. Next, we're going to move on to some plank twists. So back on your elbows, just twisting the hips side to side. Again, this is a really good one for the obliques. Make sure you're really holding your stomach in. After this, we're going to go on to some alternate leg lifts. Nearly there. And switch to leg lifts. When you're doing these leg lifts, don't lift your leg too high or it will become really difficult for you. Nearly there. After this, we're going to go back to the regular plank and hold that for 30 seconds. And that's the end. Back to the regular plank. If you've managed to do this whole challenge, you should be really pleased with yourself. Nearly there. Last little push now, 5 seconds. And rest. Stretch out your abs by pushing up onto your hands and then go and get some water. Rolling the shoulders back, getting them ready for what we're about to do, which is some stretches up to the ceiling. Really feel the energy right throughout your fingertips. Ready for some arm circles, arms out to the side. Make sure that you keep the tension in your arms when you're doing this. That's what's going to get good results. And reverse the circles. This is a great one for biceps and triceps. Ready to throw away the arms. You should really feel the power in your arms when you're doing this. It's really going to tone the muscles. Ready for some arm dips out in front of you. Now carrying on but with a crisscross. Back to stretching the arms. You should already start to feel this, especially in your upper arms. Now we're going to squat and punch our opposite knee. Now we're going to repeat it all again, adding a couple more exercises onto the end. Ready? Back to the stretch. You should really start to feel it now in your arms. Ready for the circles? Keep your hands flexed because that's what's going to really work the muscles. Ready to reverse the circles? Keep going and make sure you're breathing. Ready to throw away the arms?
Keep it really, really strong. Think of the arms that you're gonna have at the end of it. Ready for the dips again? Now crisscross with the legs. Back to the stretch. This is perfect breathing time. Get all the oxygen that you can. Ready to go for the squat punch alternative knee. Really stretch high and have power in the arms when you do this. Back to throwing the arms. We've nearly finished the second section, then there's just one more section to go. After this, we go back to the dips. Out in front, here we go. Now crisscross with the legs. Ready to start again with the stretches. Ready to go with circles. You should really feel it now. The last time though, so push yourself to the end. Ready to reverse them? Just think of how toned your arms are gonna be. Ready to stretch up again, march it out. This is perfect breathing time. After this, we're going to go into some throws. Keep the energy up. Crisscross the legs. Here we go. Now we're going to do some of the squat punches. So near the end. After this, we can breathe, stretch it out, back to marching. Now we're going to repeat the throw, dips, and squat punch again. Ready? For the throw. Feel the power in your arms. Onto some dips. Here we go. And crisscross the legs. Now squat punches for the last time. After this, we're going to stretch it out. And then we're pretty much done. One more stretch. And you are done. Well done, guys. That was a really tough one. So we're just going to start with some regular squats. Posture is really important while doing the squats. So make sure you keep your stomach held in. Carry on. You should feel this in your thighs and in your bum. Ready to move on to some pulses?
You'll feel these a little bit more in your legs, but it'll be worth it, I promise you. Now we're going to hold this position for the same amount of time. Make sure you keep your back nice and upright, because it's really going to work all the right muscles. Now after this, we're going to go back into some pulses. Let's go. Now we're going to do a split squat, alternating the legs right to left. You should really start to feel this in your bum and your legs now. Carrying on. You should never fully straighten your legs whilst doing this. Back into some pulsing. I can definitely feel it, so you really should be able to as well. Now move our right foot forward and hold. Left leg. And now we're going to repeat the whole thing again. So second time through, it's going to be a bit tougher this time. I promise you, if you push yourself, you'll definitely see really good results. Carrying on. Remember to hold the abs in and keep the back really straight. Now, moving on to some pulses. Here we go. These are only really small bounces, no need to do them too big. After this, we're going to hold in this position for the same amount of time. Make sure you're breathing. Can you feel it? Yeah. Back to some pulses. Ready? Here we go. This is really going to help tone your bum and your legs. Perfect in time for summer. To the split lunge. You don't need to go down too low when you do these, but try and keep your legs slightly bent the whole way through. Make sure you keep breathing. Back to some pulses. We're nearly at the end now. You should feel this loads in your legs and in your bum. If you can't, then you're not doing it right. Now right leg forward. We're going to hold in a squat position. And we're going to carry on holding it this time. Switch to the left. So nearly at the end. If you've managed to do it all so far, you're doing so good. Don't give up yet. Now finally, we're going to finish with some pulses. You're on the last stretch now. Keep pushing yourself. You're so nearly there. Push yourselves. Well done. That was a tough one. You managed to get to the end of it. You did really, really good. If you didn't, bookmark it, come back and try again. I guarantee the more you try it, the more results you will see. Please comment below if there's any other sort of fitness style videos you want to see me do, and don't forget to subscribe.